Philip makes a mistake. Philip is a little diesel box cab who often takes goods along Edward's branch line, which runs from Wellsworth Station to Brendam Docks. He is full of energy and enthusiasm, and is very overblown in his capabilities. One day, Philip and Edward were just waking up to start the day when the Fat Controller arrived. Philip was excited. He had never been to Vickerstown before. But Philip didn't think he needed directions. He thought he could find his way to Vickerstown all by himself. Edward was a little concerned. Philip rolled down the main line. He was so excited to go to Vickerstown. Philip had to stop at a junction to let Henry pass by with a passenger train. While he was waiting, Oliver arrived with Toad. They were off to Knapford Harbor to collect some sugar for the chocolate factory. Just then, Philip's signal turned green. Philip was now even more excited to see Vickerstown Station after he heard what Oliver and Toad had said. But Philip was so excited that he wasn't paying attention to where he was going, and he went down the wrong line, away from Vickerstown and towards Crovan's Gate Station. When Philip arrived at Crovan's Gate, he was rather impressed. Just then, a very small orange tank engine puffed in, with some very small coaches. This, of course, was Rheneas, but Philip didn't quite know that. So Philip shunted his trucks onto a siding near Crovan's Gate sheds, and set off back to Wellsworth. Rheneas overheard Philip, and realized that Philip had made a mistake. But it was too late. Philip was already out of sight. That afternoon, Philip arrived back at Wellsworth Station, where Edward was waiting with a passenger train. But Philip was already gone. Philip raced down the main line, determined to get to Crovan's Gate, get the trucks, and take them to Vickerstown. Soon Philip arrived at Crovan's Gate and raced into the yard. He looked on the siding where he had left the trucks and found that they were gone. Then Philip looked over and saw Rheneas puffing in with a goods train. And Philip raced away to find Stanley, as fast as his wheels could carry him. Philip raced down the main line as fast as he could. He had to find Stanley before it was too late. Philip raced into Kildane, but there was no sign of Stanley, or the trucks he was supposed to take to Vickerstown. Then he saw a small goods train in one of the sidings. Philip coupled up to the trucks and raced away to Vickerstown. But he didn't know that he had taken the wrong goods train. Later, Molly arrived at Kildane to collect the goods train that Philip had taken. Philip was racing down the line towards Vickerstown Station, but he was so worried about not getting there on time that he missed a red signal. Then there was trouble. Neville was coming onto the main line with a train of wheat for the Sodor Bakery, and Philip was heading straight towards him. Philip applied his brakes, but it was too late. Philip opened his eyes to find that he, Neville, and all their trucks had come off the rails and blocked the line. Philip felt terrible. That evening, Rocky lifted Philip and Neville onto some flatbeds to be taken to the works to be mended. Philip still felt upset about his big mistakes. Just then, the Fat Controller arrived. Just then, Edward arrived to take Philip and Neville to the works.